The movie Legal Eagle starring Robert Redford. But as we round the corner, take a look at the soundstage on the driver's side. How many of you out there saw the movie Twins starring Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger? You guys remember the scene where he came to America singing Yakety Yak in the air? Enter Hill Valley in the year 2015. Used in Back to the Future Part 2. Starring Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, and Lisa Shue. And as you can see, our set designers have been out here, dressing the set, getting ready for filming. Now, this is used in Back to the Future Part 2, and the original motion picture, the street that we're on right now, is where Michael J. Fox drove that DeLorean time machine to hook up to that lightning rod to send him back to the year 1985. On the driver's side, you see the courthouse. That's where the clock tower is located. Up there, you see the two black cats that stopped at 8 minutes past 10 o'clock when the lightning bolt hit that clock. Now, the park you see out front there, well, in the original motion picture, that was seen as a parking lot. But in the year 2015, well, they want to beautify Hill Valley a little bit, so they built a park out there. If you take a look to my side, you see the 7-Eleven store. It's a computer vintage store, but upstairs is a Texaco station. Now, the reason it's built on the second level is because, well, in the year 2015, cars fly. Now, if you want to see those cars flying, watch the movie when it comes out, November 22nd this year, Back to the Future Part 2 with Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, and Lisa Shue. Now, you see where we built an entire city outside here. Now I'm going to take inside our soundstage where we built an entire city inside. Get your cameras out, have it ready on the driver's side. You never know what you can encounter. Oh, wait a minute. News update on the driver's side. I wonder what the latest word is.
Latest word, the path of destruction continues east, causing thousands to bleed out. Police admit they are powerful without the very close. Military units are rushing to the scene. Police have led side
Hey, that's where we are. You're welcome. Wow. What? Where? Oh, she's talking about us. Yeah? What? Who? Where? I don't see him. Oh, watch the spotlight on the driver's side. The driver's side. Oh no! Look out for that helicopter. It's going to crash. It's going to explode. Look out! Alright, hang on everyone, we're going to get you out of here as quick as we can. Hang on, wait a minute. Get your cameras ready. On my side of the tram. He's got to hold the cables to the bridge. It's him. The one, the only, King Kong. Look out everyone, there he is. He's got to hold the cables to the bridge. Hang on. Those cables are going much longer. This bridge is going to give way. Hang on, I think those cables are starting to snap. Uh-oh. There goes the bridge! Look out! Hang on! Alright, nobody panic. We're going to try to get you across the bridge. There you go. Hang on, everyone. Oh, no, wait a minute. We can't get out. The road is blocked off. The 34 cars are trapped on the bridge. Hang on back there. Those cables are snapping. That bridge isn't going to hold that much. On my side, you see the riverboat. It's built entirely on land. The only part of it that moves is a red paddle wheel located on the back side. Built in 1953 for Mississippi Gambler starring Jerome Power. On the driver's side are some model ships using McHale's Navy, Chuck Conway, Ernest Borgnine, the PT-73. On my side was the entire Pacific Ocean using that TV series. Take a look to my side. Rumor has it that they left some underwater mines out there. Found them. Take a look. Uh-oh, wait a minute. The Red Sea is closed in on the roadway up ahead. Uh-oh, we're going to have to create a miracle here, everybody. Everybody on the count of three. I need you guys to raise your right hands, though, first. Everybody raise your right hand way up high. On the count of three, I need you to shout at the top of your lungs, part the waters, please. Can you guys do that for me? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Part the waters, please. Look at that. You just created a miracle. The Red Sea is now parting right before your eyes. This is inspired by Cecil B. DeMille's motion picture, The Ten Commandments. Now, in that movie, he had Charlton Heston raise his staff in the air and part the Red Sea before the 10,000 Roman soldiers. Now, that wasn't done here. That was a special effect that was created by Cecil B. DeMille by taking 2 frozen gelatin blocks and melting them down with gas jets. He filmed them as they were melting down. But later on in post-production, he reversed that film to create the illusion that the Red Sea was parting before the 10,000 Roman soldiers. Now, when you drive through here, you might want to get a picture of Noah's Ark off to my side using the movie Blessed Live, starring Chevy Chase. Now, when we drive through here, if by some chance the Red Sea should close in on us, there's nothing to worry about. Just simply use the Red Sea cushions as flotation devices. Whoa, they're blue. Take a look. There's also rumor of a great white shark swimming off the my side of the tram. He has been known to swim up to the tram, try and swim in between the tram as they drive through the Red Sea. So be prepared. He can appear at any given time. So here we go. Down on my side of the tram. Oh, wait a minute. Take a look on my side. Here comes that shark. Look out! Psych. Well, as you drive from the Red Sea, we'll be driving to the South Seas. Welcome to the island of Bora Bora. On my side of the tram, using the TV series Tales of the Gold Monkey, starring Stephen Collins. On the driver's side, that house up on the hill, that was used in the movie Weird Science, starring Anthony Michael Hall. Out of that chimney, we catapulted a couch, a piano. Mostly there's a mathematical equation taking place out there. Can anybody see it? Every one of those trees out there on my side has square roots. Take a look on the driver's side. That area is called Newport, designed by a computer to be shot at over 121 different angles. Now, Alfred Hitchcock used it many a time as a graveyard throughout the years. So what he would do is, he would bring out styrofoam tombstones and place them out in this park on the driver's side. Then the names on every one of those tombstones were the names of his first movie critics. On my side of the tram, this area is called 79 Park Avenue, used in that movie called 79 Park Avenue. Made it look like any ritzy area of any metropolitan city anywhere in the world. These are called undress sets. They're undress sets because, well, they're not ready for filming. When we are ready for filming, we just bring the set designers out here, like you saw on New York Street, patch up the holes in the walls, put some curtains in the windows, roll out the red carpet, make this look like a hotel, and have it ready for filming. We get ready because we're now going to take you back in time to the days of the Roman soldiers. On the driver's side of the tram, the steps of the black light poles is where Sir Laurence Olivier addressed the Roman soldiers in the motion picture Spartacus, starring Kirk Douglas, Tony Curtis, and Sir Laurence Olivier. At my side is an embassy building using Cloak and Dagger, starring Henry Thomas and Natalie Coleman. On the driver's side, those buildings can make this look like any little European town by simply changing the language on the sides of the windows. This is France, in Richmond and Poor Man, starring Peter Strauss, Nick Nolte. Germany, in Madame X, starring Lana Turner. Michael Jackson used it for the smooth criminal portion of his Moonwalker movie. And if you look down on the ground, it appears that we're traveling across cobblestones. But those aren't really cobblestones. That's actually fresh cement. What happened was when that cement was still wet, they came out with huge cookie cutters to press out that cobblestone design. The double doorways underneath the archway on my side were used in the movie Frankenstein, so Frankenstein's monster made his first appearance to the villagers in that movie. That round barbecue pit you see in the center of the courtyard, we're taking inside of soundstage number 50. It's one of 3 sound stations we have here in our backlot. The first one you went through, King Kong. The second one I pointed out to you, our 747 soundstage. The third one is right here behind me. Now, this being used for brand new motion picture. They were in here earlier filming. As you can see, we have a green light. We got a special permission to take the jury groups inside of here. The show's out. Have them ready on the driver's side. And you see the lighting and filming equipment over there. And you also see the script sitting on the bench. And as you pull up ahead, remember at the beginning of the tour, I told you about sudden tram movements, loud noises, and water. It's just a saying we have here at Universal. Nothing to worry about. Trust me. As you pull up ahead, take a look on the driver's side, and wait a minute, you guys hear that noise? Listen. Nothing to worry about. It's just a California trembler. It happens here all the time. Nobody panic. It's all over now. Trust me. Wait a minute. Hang on. This could be the big one. Hang on. Look out behind you on the driver's side. On the driver's side, behind you. That second level's coming down on top of us. Look out. Third car. The third car. Look out for that truck. It's going to hit the tram. That second level's still coming down. Look out. Look at that telephone pole! On my side, the cockpit is coming up, look out! On the driver's side, get the cameras ready, it's a runaway train, a subway train on the driver's side, the train's on the tram! There it goes! Runaway train! Okay, I think the worst of it's over now. No, it's not. On my side, we broke a water main. 60,000 gallons of water. Look out! And there is number. Wait a minute. Okay. Thomas, didn't you tell him not to go fishing out there? Tell him to go fishing out there. Call him really quick. Now, hang on just a second. I gotta get this dummy out of the water. Hang on for just a moment. Hey, George! George, get out of the water, will you? Come on, get out of the water. Everybody, do me a favor. Tell George to get out of the water for me, will you? Tell him to get out.
Get out of the water!
Oh, wait a minute. Look, there's a shark. Quick, tell him to get out of the water, quickly. Get out. Too late, too late. Watch this. You know what happens when the shark goes underneath the water? Watch George.
Oh no, help, help, help!
Oh, help is on the way. Oh no, look out, George. Oh, yeah. Watch the yellow buoy out to my side of the tram. Focus your cameras on that yellow buoy out there. You see, we've attached some shark bait on that yellow buoy. Let's see if the shark takes the bait. Look, he's got the bait. Ah, he's in the dock. Hang on, everybody. Watch the yellow buoy up to my side of the tram. Oh no, here he comes. Look out. Check the person sitting next to you, make sure they're still there. Watch the shark on my side. That's the world's only moonwalking shark. Off in the distance there. George will come back to say goodbye to everybody. Now that boat that's sitting next to George, well, there's George. Everybody say goodbye to George. Bye, George. That boat has a hole in the bottom of it. Now, that was the scene where Richard Dreyfuss was underneath the water and saw Ben Gardner's head float through that hole. Now, the movie wasn't done here. It was done in rain. Get your cameras ready on the driver's side because, uh-oh, look, it's raining on the driver's side. Now, if you look on my side, though, you will see that it's not raining. Well, that's a 50-50 chance of rain, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you might want to cover every camera since it is raining, or you might want to point them to the top of that hill because, well, here in Southern California, when it doesn't rain for a while, and then all of a sudden it does rain, we get what's called flash floods. Not that we're expecting one today or anything, but it could happen. Now, if you take a look back to my side of the tram over here, what you'll see, uh-oh, wait a minute, you guys hear that noise? Listen carefully. Get your cameras ready on the driver's side of the tram, because I told you about sudden tram movements, loud noises, and water. Look out! 10,000 gallons of water. Look out, it's a flash flood. Heading straight for the third car. Look out, third car. Watch out for that tree. Now, this is similar to the effect used in the motion picture The River. In that movie, it starred Mel Gibson and Susie Spacek. Now, we did the movie, though, called Flesh Lives here, starring Chevy Chase. This is Bible land in that movie. And if you look up in the trees on the driver's side of the tram, you'll see our sprinkler systems that are hidden up there. That's how we create rain, by shooting the water straight up into the air, letting it fall naturally to the ground. To create that flash flood, we just sent 10,000 gallons of water rushing down that hill towards the tram. But none of that water gets wasted. It runs underneath the bridge on the driver's side, gets bumped to the top of the hill into a holding tank, waiting for the next victims on the next tram. Welcome to Old Mexico, using the opening scenes of Three Amigos, starring Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase. This is the black and white sequence where all three of those guys got kicked off the silent film movie set. As they pull up ahead, the livery stable on my side of the tram is where W.C. Fields is saved by Mae West in the 1940 classic, My Little Chickadee. Well, we have just traveled from south of the border to near we call 6 Points, Texas. Welcome to 6 Points, Texas. We call this 6 Points, Texas because, well, we make this look like any little, well, actually, because there's 6 roads that converge right here where we're sitting. That's right, there's also 6 small towns here. That's right, every block has its own general store, doctor's office, mayor's office, lawyer's office, sheriff's office, saloon, or whatever else we wanted to have. In the 1920s and 30s, our founder, Carl Lemley, would come down here, set up a film crew in every one of these blocks. Had a film, 6 films coming all at the same time. The reason you could do that was you didn't have to worry about sound. Charlie would just set the set. They were silent films back then. On my side is a livery stable where we did the Francis the Talking Mule movies with Donald O'Connor. To get the mule to talk, we put peanut butter. Take a look at my side. This is Cavico Bain in that TV show. But sure, she's still out there fishing now. Angela Lansbury got her start on Broadway. She's done quite a few musicals in her day. In fact, believe it or not, Jaws is supposed to be a musical. This is true. But we found out after 2 months of filming that we couldn't tune a fish. Oh, well, you know, we're not very good using that movie, The Best Little Horror House in Texas. This is built inside of soundstage number 12. It's our largest soundstage. Now, this house is a practical set. It means we can film inside as well as the outside. In fact, this house splits right down the middle. It opens up just like a dollhouse. We can do the interior filming from the outside. You know, speaking of houses, get your cameras ready on the driver's side of the tram. Because, right? No? Because on the driver's side of the tram, we'll be passing by some of the most famous streets on our universal lot. That greenhouse with the white trim on the driver's side, that was Deanna Durbin's home during the her musical days, also Nancy Drew's home, and the Nancy Drew Mysteries. That brown house with the white trim, that was Matlock's house, and Viacom's Matlock, starring Andy Griffith. And the brown... blender, make a milkshake out of it, tomato sauce, and sardines.
Oh no, break it up.
Oh, we're stuck. Man, everybody. No, I'm kidding. I only have one question for you guys. The difference was it was at night. Up from the mountains, I mean towards the Universal Lot. But you know what? As I round the corner here, the guided portion of your tour today with me, Tony, as your tour guide, now comes to an end. Everybody in the count of three say, ah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah.